Right off the bat, we see the big 6 points by Nashawn Garrett. And that's going to bring us to a top 20 matchup here at 133 pounds. Returning All-American Cody Brewer out there in the crimson and cream for Oklahoma. He's ranked 7th in the nation. Taking on a freshman, Mark Gray from Cornell. He's ranked 15th in the country. Brewer coming into the event 17-4, while Gray 22-4. Gray, the younger brother of two-time All-American and Cornell assistant coach Mike Gray. Mark, you're watching. Gray in on the single leg. Whizzing in is Brewer, and Gray going to try to strike first and keep that Cornell momentum rolling. Brewer out of Kansas City, Missouri, while Gray, a New Jersey native, out of Rockaway, New Jersey. Wrestled at Blair Academy, the prep powerhouse. No score here. 50 seconds gone by in period number 1 here at 1:33. Again, Cornell out to a quick 6-0 lead here in the semifinals of the EAS NWCA Division I National Duals from St. John Arena. And Brewer in on the sweep single. Doubles off, covers the hips, there's 2. And Brewer out to a quick 2-0 lead. As action goes off the mat and out of bounds, we'll get a fresh start just over a minute in. And Brewer is tenacious on top. Really good with the 2-on-1 tilt series. Very proficient in the top position. There's the fresh start. Claw ride right off the bat. Reaching inside for wrist control. Both these wrestlers very active when they were in high school. In the off season, wrestling freestyle, placing at the Cadet and Junior Nationals multiple times. If you ever hear wrestlers talking about Fargo, they're not talking about the movie. Well, they might be talking about the movie, but they're talking about the biggest tournament in the country, the Junior Nationals, Cadet and Junior Nationals, where for 8 days in July, Fargo is a wrestling mecca, and both these wrestlers, during their high school careers, placed at that tournament. And we'll get a stalemate. The minute to go. Brewer working on that riding time, which in collegiate wrestling, after a match hits its 7-minute regulation mark, if you've got over a minute of riding time, you will get an extra point. You see Brewer kicks out Gray right at 1 minute. So a 2-1 lead for Cody Brewer. In the green anklet with the crimson singlet for Coach Mark Cody and the Sooners of Oklahoma. Sooners came in with high hopes this season, looking to win a trophy, if not contend for the national championship. Coach Rob Cole has built Cornell into a national title contender seemingly every year. And a very young squad. We'll see a lot of these freshmen in the lineup today here at St. John Arena. You see Mark Cody barking instructions in the background. Next to him, NCAA champion Michael Leitner and then Olympian Jared Frayer. Pretty good coaching staff down there in Norman. And the first period will come to a close with Brewer holding a 2-1 lead. And he's going to start the second period in the down position as he looks over to Coach Cody, awaiting instruction. Lenny Gino says set, and we're underway here in the second period. Gray drops down to the ankle. Brewer trying to mule kick out. Gray back up, tries to shelf the leg. Brewer trying to retreat. Gray covers the hips, tries to crawl up Brewer. Brewer turning and facing, and we'll get a fresh start 15 seconds in to the second period. There you see Mike Gray behind the well-dressed trainer for Cornell. Damian Hahn, two-time national champion, to the left. Looks like everything's all straight. And there's a 1 escape for Brewer. He will extend his lead now to 3-1. And off the mat again. There's that well-dressed trainer, Chris Scarlatta. He's been around the Cornell wrestling program for a long time. Got to give him and all the medical staff at all these programs their just due. They're on the road tending to every bump, bruise, cut, hangnail, knee injury. You name it, they attend to it. And there's Brewer working on that sweep. Whizzing in is Gray. Still no control on the edge of the mat, and we'll get a fresh start. Minute 15 to go. Period number 2 here at 1:33. All-American Cody Brewer of Oklahoma leading Mark Gray. Brewer, redshirt sophomore. Gray in on the attack, goes sweep to the right leg. Brewer fighting out of it. Avoids it. Gray still working the underhook. And Gray's going to back him straight out of bounds, and we'll get a fresh start. 45 seconds remaining. Now Brewer quickly in on the attack after the restart, and he will get 2, and he's looking for a count. Referee holding 2 and awarding 2. So now a 7-1 lead, and he's got that leg turked in, cranking Gray over, and there's a count. There's the 5 count, so that's going to be 3 near fall when Brewer breaks the hold. So what was a 3-1 match? Quickly getting out of hand in the favor of Mr. Cody Brewer. Still working that same move, so the referee's still holding 3. Here in short time here in the second period. And 3 near fall awarded, so that will be now a 10-1 lead for Cody Brewer. Looking for bonus points heading here into the third and final period. And we've got some blood we need to attend to, and there's Rob Cole, Damian Hahn, and Mike Gray on your screen.
Dance with the win for Virginia Tech on mat number 1.
Blood time looks to be all taken care of.
Team score.
Winner of this duel will take on the winner of the Ohio State-Minnesota duel.
133 on mat number 1. 15th ranked Joe Roth, Central Michigan, along with 25th ranked Dennis Gustafson, Virginia Tech.
Gray up to his feet and let go by Brewer, so the lead now 10-2. Here in the early going, 133 pounds. Early going of the third and final period, that is. Cornell leads 6-0. Brewer with the riding time advantage, so if the match were to end now, it would be 11-2. Lock-in happen a minute and 15 seconds. Under a minute now. You see Brewer lowering his stance. Gray's going to have to move here. That, if you're a longtime wrestling fan, you know that's completely stating the obvious. Brewer now going to control the pace on the edge of the mat. Goes out of bounds. Get a fresh start here, 36 remaining. We're still on our feet. Gray feigns a shot. Brewer not biting. Brewer tries to go up underneath. Counter with a front headlock. Gray tries to come around. Brewer peels the hand, says, nope, you're not going to score me like that. Brewer in on the reshot. Trying to drag Gray back in. Nearly had control of the far ankle. That would have been 2. As you see, with the college wrestling rules changed this year, Brewer's still in bounds because you see his foot is inside the cylinder. Looked like he might have gone out of bounds there. Now he's out of bounds. We'll get a fresh start. So if any part of your body is inside that circle, basically have an imaginary tube, and that's going to do it. So a major decision, 11-2. We'll give Oklahoma 4 points. Team score, Cornell 6, Oklahoma 4.